Welcome back to the Journey to the FarLands. Alright. Okay. Got a bunch of stuff here. Looks like I'm pretty well equipped. Let's get out of here. And, okay. No unpleasant people about or things or what have you. Alright. Let's see. Why is that not on bar? Alright, and that means I need to go that way. Onwards. To the west. To the FarLands. Alright. Okay. Well, here we are. This is episode 126. And it is the, let's see, what does that say? 385th Minecraft day since leaving spawn. Good long time, good long journey. Let's see. Sheep. Grab some wool here. Where's the rest of your buddies? Yeah. Anyway. Onwards. Oh, there they are. Okay. Get a little bit of wool here. Okay. Alrighty. So we're moving on, and yeah, as some may have noticed, in the last week, I've pretty much taken several days off from just about everything because I was feeling kind of majorly like crap, and I just needed to take some time to get to the point where I wasn't feeling so terrible, and I managed it. Oh, come on. And I'm definitely feeling better. The reason for the crappiness of feeling, of course, has been the seasonal weather change thing. Oh, come on. You know how it is. The weather changes and the season changes, and there's things with air pressure, there's things with temperature, there's things with different stuff floating around in the air and whatnot, and there are times when that can make for a rather unpleasant time. So, especially with the major league industrial strength aches and pains and whatnot that goes with that, and so on. So, taking a few days, I spent a bunch of time watching reruns of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. A fun series, I have to say. I spent several days in the evenings. I was watching a lot of Das Valdez live streams on Twitch, where he's live streaming Kerbal Space Program. And I'll tell you what, if you're looking for somebody with good Kerbal Space Program content on Twitch, you definitely want to check out Das Valdez. He runs the Kerbal Space Academy, and he's a great one to ask if you have questions about the game, because he's played like thousands, and I mean like over 5,000 or 6,000 hours in that game, and there is a lot he knows about that thing, and I've seen him build and do some amazing stuff. He spends a lot of time on it, and spends a lot of time on his builds too, because I've seen him take and spend a 6-hour build session perfecting one small aspect of a ship, so that by the time it's done, the thing couldn't go wrong if you wanted to. And yeah, it's probably not the best way to phrase everything, but hey, what the hell? What the heck? You know, it's just... Oh, please. Give me your wool and shut up. Oh, boy. Now, can I get down from this without clobbering myself? Yeah. All right. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Water coming out of there and a sand wall ahead, as a matter of fact. Let's go over here, turn off the HUD, grab a screenshot. Yeah. Anyway, now that I'm feeling better, I'm endeavoring to get back into the swing of things before my views drop completely through the floor. That's the one downside of taking a break when you're doing YouTube. When you're a YouTuber and you decide to take a few days off, the first thing that happens is that your views, your video views, tank. Really something awful. Like, for example, on the gaming channel, I was averaging in the neighborhood of 15 to 1600 views, maybe 1700 views in a given 48-hour period. And I decided I needed to take a few days off, and I got off of there, and then just with a few days of not uploading, that 15 to 1700 views in any given 48-hour period tanked all the way down to like 800. That's bad. You know, that's akin to almost becoming invisible on YouTube. And it's really not good. It could take a lot of dedicated making it a point to have regular constant content going up in order to kind of recover from that, because building the views up is so much harder than watching them tank. Yeah. So I certainly hope that I don't find myself in a position of needing a day or 3 off again anytime soon, because it ain't gonna happen. Some way or another, I need to have something going up every day on the gaming channel, and as frequently as possible on this channel, on the vlog channel, because consistency is key. People have said that for years, and it's been true every time. Consistency on YouTube is very, very important. And part of consistency is a regularity of uploads. And, yeah. And for me, that also on the vlog channel includes not only a regularity of uploads, but getting those uploads released in the mornings the way I started doing it. That was, I think, successful. It was a good thing. It worked out good. It got things taken care of bright and early in the morning, and then I didn't have to be concerned about it. You know. Well, I've got something coming up that I'm going to do soon that I think will help with my issues of regular morning vlogging. I think in a way this video is going to count actually as a morning vlog because I'm recording, it's like 9:30 a.m. Central Time on this here Saturday morning. And I think I may possibly be able to get this uploaded and released before or at least close to noon. At least that's my hope right now. It all depends on, well, largely on how slow the internet is today, which I haven't really got much of an idea about that. This is pretty much the first major thing to be doing today, now that I'm actually awake enough to do so. So we'll see. But I do have something in mind coming up soon-ish. And all I'm going to say right now is that my working title for this thing is called October Obsession. And that should give you a clue as to when it should begin. And we'll see how it turns out. But October Obsession, coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. And here's the dreaded emergency mute. Okay, there we go. Well, things are better, but they're not perfect, because otherwise I wouldn't have had to stop to deal with a sudden, unstoppable urge to cough. But nonetheless, we move onward. And we have some very good coffee. I don't know why I'm saying we. There's nobody in this room but me. There is no we. There is just me right here recording, and you right there watching and or listening. Yeah. Looks like the weather's kind of foggy this morning. Huh. Minecraft foggy, that is. I'm not looking out the window. Anyway, in my days off, I also spent some time with Elite Dangerous, continuing my exploration, because, and the reason I chose that to do is because it's one of those low-stress kind of things. It's very relaxing to do, and it's the kind of thing that I can stop and walk away from it at a heartbeat's notice with no consequence. You know, nothing bad's going to happen if I have to walk away from it for an hour or two or something. And that's a good thing, because I had to walk away from it a few times. And sometimes I get enough notice that I have time to log out, and others I don't. Now, if I was spending my time flying around in populated space and whatnot, that wouldn't be so good. That would not be such a great idea to do that. But when you're over 4,000 light years away from populated space, you can do that. Ah, ye old gravel beach. That doesn't happen too much in modern Minecraft anymore, does it? At least not that I recall seeing. Not recently. Yes. Anyway, speaking of my explorations in Elite, I recently reached a milestone of a sort. I reached the 4th waypoint on my current journey. And to explain what that means is that currently the navigation system, the routing system, the part that plots your route when you pick a destination and it plots a route through the galaxy to get there, it can plot a route up to 1,000 light years long. Now, in a coming update, update 2.4 for Elite, that's changing, and it will be able to plot a route 20,000 light years long. But in the meantime, it plots 1,000 light year at a time. So I set each 1,000 light year section of the trip as a waypoint. You know, I pick the system it's going to go to, I bookmark that system on the galactic map, and so on. And then when I get there, I, like, for example, I take a screenshot of this part of the statistics panel on the ship's right panel, and I record a little bit of information, how far I've gone, how many systems I've visited to, and so on. And yeah, like, for example, since the beginning of this trip started, I double-checked it. It started on June the 22nd. And that would be really late at night Central Time. Exactly what time it was, I don't remember. It's, the screenshots and whatnot record the time in game time, which I believe is universal time. And since June the 22nd, let's not walk into the lava. Since June the 22nd, I have, as of last night, been to 481 star systems. And traveled a little over 4,000 light years, about 41 something or other. And in that travel, I have actually, in each system, I have traveled to each star, planet, and moon within those systems. Well, not exactly to them. I've traveled close enough to run an advanced, the detailed surface scanner on them to get the exploration credit for them. And yeah, that's the routine. Go into a star system, do the advanced discovery scanner to locate everything in the star system, and then fly to within scanning range for the detailed surface scanner for each object in the system. And I have seen star systems with as many as 85 astronomical objects to scan. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were larger star systems that were busier even. I've also seen them that the only thing they had in them is the star you arrive at. So there is a lot of variety. Anyway, that's where I'm at with the exploration in Elite. It's ongoing, been out for several months. Almost 500 star systems visited. No plans to turn back at all. At least not in 2017. 2018, well, that hasn't happened yet, so we'll just leave it. Leave that to when it happens. Anyway, I am really glad to be getting back into doing things and try to get things done on a more regular basis. Like, for example, Journey to the FarLands. I want to have this happen at least twice a week. Maybe 3 times a week if I have enough material to keep me talking for an entire episode. I don't know what it is with my words today. They're not working quite very well. And then when there's not a Journey to the FarLands, I want to have a regular vlogish kind of thing, so that there is something going up on this vlog channel pretty much every day of the week. I mean, there may not necessarily be 7 days per week, but I would like to see something going up, say, 5 or 6 days per week at least. Especially since if I actually get myself in gear sufficiently, it is possible to record at least some stuff ahead of time. And that means being able to just take a day or two and get maybe a week's worth of stuff recorded. And then it's just a matter of upload it and schedule it. And it looks to me like it's time to schedule a elevated sleeping platform. Like right now. Yeah. Okay. And the bed. Yeah, right. Well, at least this time we don't have any of this you can only sleep at night crap going on. All right. Let's see, how am I doing here? I got plenty of wood. I got plenty of wool now, so let's just keep moving. All right. Want to get this going more. Because that 2-month break was actually kind of unintentional. The 2 months between June and September, where most of the summer I didn't do anything in this thing. That was genuinely unintentional, and I'm not sure exactly how it managed to get as long as it was, but we're back at it here. I'm back at it. Presumably you're back at it because you're watching and listening or whatnot, but yeah. Back at it. And gonna stay at it. And like, for example, I'm figuring I'm going to be kind of busy today because as soon as I finish recording this episode, I'm going to get the editing done, get it rendered, and start it uploading. Then while it's uploading, I have to go to the store. And when I get back from the store, the upload should be finished. I'll be able to get this thing turned live. And then I have to start work on a Hermitcraft episode for tomorrow. Because on the gaming channel, Hermitcraft episodes are probably the main probably the main source of views. And I know this because every time a Hermitcraft episode doesn't appear in its regular pattern, or at least whatever passes for a pattern, then the views on that channel tank something awful. And I know some folks would say, well, why don't you just do one every day? It's not that easy. There is real life to consider. There is the fact that there's other series going on, some of which I'm trying to actually get finished with. And if I don't make episodes in them, I won't get finished in them. And so, yeah, I do have something that's getting close to done. And then when that's done, there's another one that needs to be finished, and I'll be working on getting that finished, which shouldn't take too hideously long to do. And with 2 series ended, well, let's just say I have another one that I want to start work on, but not until I end at least 2. And I'd actually like to get down to the point where on the gaming channel I have no more than, say, 3 active series. And yeah. And not only that, but among the series that are unfinished and whatnot, there's at least one that, actually, I think 2. There are 2 that are currently paused that I'm giving serious thought to firing them up one more time, specifically for the purpose of saying, hey, I'm done with this. Because it's getting back to it just isn't working. In one case, it's just so busy with so much going on. Not that either thing is no longer fun. They're good games, both of them. But it's just a matter of having to prioritize the things that I really want to do and have the most fun with. Those need to be the things that I'm actually doing. And yeah. And I think at least one of those 2, or possibly 3, I don't know. It's hard to say right now. At least one of them, I think, may have some issues. And if that's the case, it's going to be a whole lot easier to make it disappear. Or to make it officially ended, I should say. Let's be honest, that's what it needs. There's like I said, there's 2, possibly 3 things that kind of just need me to take the time and make a closing episode and put it to bed. And end the series so that people aren't actually looking at it once in a while saying, hey, where's the next episode? You know? That's never any fun, I don't think. I don't think it's fun when I'm looking for a next episode in something and it just never happens. There's one series in particular I can think of from a few years ago. I was watching it. I was watching every episode and really enjoying it. And then I think it was somewhere close to 100 episodes into the series that had a lot more that could have been done. A lot more. And it was somewhere close to 100 episodes in. There was an episode uploaded, and the uploader in that episode ended it the way they ended all their episodes, with, we'll see you in the next episode, you know, that sort of thing. And a week went by, 2 weeks went by, a month went by, and the next episode never showed up. Never. Not even a short little 5-minute video that says, hey guys, I'm having issues, or I've decided I'm not going to play this anymore, or whatever, and just say, hey, thanks for watching, the series is over. Something like that, you know? And so there's a few things that I think that sometime in the next couple of weeks I may be doing that with. Part of the reason I haven't done it yet is that I'm kind of waffling back and forth about whether or not to try to continue it, and if so, how long it will take me to do so. You know, when I will get around to doing that. And right now the answer is, I don't know. So that's pretty much that. But as soon as I get it figured out, there will be one or two things that get final episodes uploaded. They will be short episodes explaining that the series is done and thanks for watching it and so on. And perhaps maybe someday in the future it will be revisited with a new save or something like that. Don't know. But I got to do something like that with a couple of things at least. It's just a matter of deciding which two things and whether or not there is a third. Still haven't decided that. But basically, the long and the short of it is, I guess I'm too late for the short. The long and the short of it is that I want to get to a point of, on the gaming channel, having no more than 3 active series, and for all of those to be long-running. The kind of thing that you start up and it goes for lots of episodes for a long time. Because I think that's, overall, that's better for views. And not just for views, though, but just in terms of, hey, you got something good going, don't kill it. You know, that kind of thing. I know there are some series that I've experimented with and whatnot. You know how it is. When you're making videos, you're always looking for the magic bullet. You're looking for the one series, the one thing that you make as a series that really takes off, gets a lot of viewer interest, is also a lot of fun to play. That's important. It has to be fun, because if it's not fun, you shouldn't be doing it. And so on. And in doing that, you try a lot of things. And that can, quit picking that up. That can be difficult sometimes. All right, let's get some beds and boats made. Okay, there's the beds or the boats. One of those. Okay. Get this thing back. And I do believe that's 3 days. Oh, let's fix the lighting here. Not like I'm actually going to be here for very long, but hey, you know how it is. You're going to do it right, all that. Okay, in the meantime, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my sometimes very rambling. And we'll be back again in a day or two for some more rambling. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.